With so much hate and suffering in the news nowadays, sometimes it's hard to believe that there are still people out there who choose to be kind even when no one's looking. But we scoured the internet to find some of these angels on earth. We're counting down the 20 incredible acts of kindness caught on camera. What's up, Facnatics? This is Discovery Amuse, serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Stay tuned because our number one do-gooder will definitely move you to tears. Let's get started. Number 20. True Champ. Would you gladly give up the chance to win 10 grand to help your competitor? For Kenyan runner Jacqueline Kiplimo, it was a no-brainer. She was already in the lead at the 2010 Zhengkai Marathon in China when she slowed down to help a disabled runner struggling to open his bottle of water. She volunteered to help him hydrate in every stop, and as a result, the elite runner from Kenya only finished second. Jacqueline's sure in the running for the kindest athlete ever. If you thought that was touching, our number one pick will restore your faith in humanity. Number 19. Special service. This restaurant in Louisville, Kentucky served more than just happy food for one of their regulars. After getting her usual order, a customer with a disability made a unique request to the restaurant's manager, Ridge Quarles. She asked him to help her eat. Ridge happily obliged, saying it's the least he could do to help. The heartwarming scene touched other customers, and one of them took a video of their exchange. Compliments to the manager. Number 18. A sweet gesture. Chivalry's not dead, and we've got receipts. This video by Bograph captured store employee Brandon Rollins helping a senior citizen to her car. Moved by the gesture, Bo posted the sweet moment on Facebook, where it went viral. The next day, Brandon's employers gave him a cake to show how proud they are to have him. Number 17. New kicks. With all the flack police officers are getting these days, it's a breath of fresh air to see them go viral for going above and beyond their call of duty. In 2015, when New Mexico police officer Mark Garule responded to a call about a homeless man camping by Highway 47 and Main Street, instead of giving him the boot, Mark gave him an unexpected present. The officer felt sorry after seeing the old man's torn shoes and soaked socks, so he bought him a pair of kicks and socks and even left him $20 for dinner. This man is a shoo-in for Cop of the Year. Number 16. Touching touchdown. In 2013, the Oakland Cougars and Logan Township Lions met for a game of youth football. But more than scoring points, their goal was to help Cougars' 10-year-old player Jacob Steiner. You see, Steiner is a special needs student who's been with the team for the whole season. In that particular game, both teams pretended to compete while helping Jacob score his first touchdown. This remarkable display of sportsmanship not only won the hearts of the crowd, it also gave little Jacob the most memorable touchdown of his life. Number 15. Mr. Free Clean. Job interviews can be nerve-wracking, especially if you don't have the means to whip up a decent outfit. But fret not, cause this dry cleaning service in the UK has got your back. Owner James Timpson decided to offer free dry cleaning for the jobless to help boost their chances at employment. Now, whether the job seekers pay him back after they get hired is the least of Timpson's concerns, so long as he's able to help them dress up, show up, and put their best foot forward. Number 14. Tie trouble. In November 2016, college student Trevor Keeney got tied up as he was heading to an important presentation when he was pulled over by a cop for speeding. Apparently, Trevor went to his friend's house to get help tying his necktie.
I know what you mean. After I get a tie tied and have a presentation, and thought my buddy was home, but he's not, and I'm running behind.
But when he saw his friend wasn't home, Trevor rushed back to his school presentation. Thankfully, the police officer Martin Folzik could relate to Trevor's problem. So, instead of giving the college kid a ticket, Officer Folzik offered to tie his necktie for him.
While I do this, why don't you grab your proof of insurance and your driver's license quick?
Yes, sir.
Now, how about giving Trevor a copy of that dash cam footage too so he can put on his own tie next time? Number 13. Old ties. Dads, you should really start teaching your sons how to do a basic Windsor knot, myself included, duly noted. In 2016, an elderly couple helped a distressed young man who's struggling with his necktie. While Grandpa was giving the lad a tutorial in tying the knot, literally, not figuratively, a bystander took a photo of the good deed and posted it on Facebook. It instantly went viral, racking up more than 300,000 likes overnight. Number 12. A Snappy Salute. That's what Lieutenant Colonel Robert Risden deserves after showing these kids what a true hero he really is. While ordering at a local Taco Bell, the soldier was approached by two kids selling him some homemade desserts. But aside from buying some treats from them, Risden also bought the kids dinner. The boys were so grateful that one of them said he wants to be a soldier just like Risden when he grows up. Number 11. Blessed Brew. Starbucks may be known for their secret menu items, but that's nothing compared to this coffee shop's off-the-menu offering. When Dutch Bros employee Pierce Dunn saw one of their drive-thru customers upset, he asked her why and found out that the 37-year-old husband had just died the day before. To help make her day just a little bit sunnier, Pierce offered her a free coffee served with 2 shots of inspiration. He and the rest of the drive-thru staff gathered by the window and offered their prayers to the widow. While some people found the scene extraordinary, Dutch Bros management said that such deeds were simply part of the company's culture. Amen to that. Number 10. NY Samaritan. Nothing warms the heart on a cold winter night more than a random act of kindness. While most of the passengers avoided this homeless man inside a subway car like the plague, 23-year-old Joey Resto took the higher road and freely gave the shirt off his back along with a hat to keep the man warm. Joey felt it was the right thing to do, seeing that the poor fellow looked beat up and disoriented. The modern-day Good Samaritan's generosity was caught on cam and raked in millions of views on social media. His kindness was also recognized by New York Governor Andrew Cuomo in his annual speech in 2016.
A big round of applause.
Number 9. Charity Fridge. This next gesture is a cool idea we can try out for ourselves. An anonymous citizen in Saudi Arabia placed a charity fridge outside his house so that generous people could store their excess food. Meanwhile, homeless people can grab food from the fridge free of charge. The owner hopes that his project will help keep his less fortunate neighbors from having to beg on the streets. Number 8. Helping Hand. Staff members of retail company Lowe's proved that they're not just great at improving homes, they also improve people's lives in more ways than one. Veteran Michael Solsona was out running errands at a local Lowe's store when his wheelchair suddenly broke. Thankfully, 3 handymen were more than willing to lend a helping hand. They even stayed beyond closing hours to assist the Vietnam War veteran who lost his leg while on duty. Number 7. The right choice. Hector Montoya was saving up to buy himself a brand new PlayStation, but when tragedy struck his neighbor, he instead used his savings to save lives. When the 9-year-old boy saw the news about a mother and child who died in a fire near his home in Texas, instead of using the $300 he saved to buy a PS4, he purchased 100 smoke detectors for families in need. People were so touched by Hector's generosity that in the end, a neighbor gifted him with a PlayStation. It's a win-win for everyone. Number 6. Haircuts for homeless. Here's another good deed that's a cut above the rest. In 2016, a kind-hearted barber named Brennan Jones made headlines for going around Philadelphia to give free haircuts to homeless men. He never thought twice in sharing his talent to the needy and had apparently given out more than 1,000 haircuts, For Jones, a simple haircut could mean a new beginning for someone who virtually has nothing. And a new beginning was certainly what he got when a fellow barber who was moved by his kind act gave Jones his own barbershop. Number 5. The Human Chair. In 2014, 23-year-old Cesar Larios was moving a load at a senior compound as part of a gig for his cheekily named company, College Hunks Hauling Junk. But when Cesar got stuck in the building's elevator together with 79-year-old Rita Young, the college hunk put his bronze to good use. Because Rita was claustrophobic and could not stand for long periods of time, Cesar went down on all fours and offered to be her improvised bench. He didn't mind being in that awkward position as long as his elderly companion was comfortable. Now that's how a man should treat a lady. Number 4. A bald decision. Quick question. Do you have that one best friend who you know you can count on during the most difficult of times? Then consider yourself lucky, just like this 13-year-old cancer patient. When Delaney Clements lost her hair from chemotherapy, her best friend Cameron decided to shave her hair off to show her support. Unfortunately, Cameron's school punished her and refused to allow her in until her hair grew out. Outraged, Cameron's mother took to social media to protest, and after so much backlash from the public, the school's administration overturned Cameron's suspension. Delaney passed in 2016, but Cameron's devotion to her best friend lives on forever. Number 3. Home Makeover. When put to good use, social media can actually be a powerful tool for spreading kindness. In 2015, Josh Siganik heard some teens making fun of his 75-year-old neighbor's house, even commenting that it should be burned down. Josh knew he had to do something, but was also aware that he couldn't do it alone. So he called for volunteers on Facebook to help him fix his neighbor's house. The post went viral and got more than 100 people to sign up. With all those extra hands, the whole team only took 9 hours to restore the house and people's faith in humanity. Number 2. Subway saviors. This next story proves that humans are still inherently kind-hearted, or at least people living in Perth, Australia. In 2015, a subway commuter failed to mind the gap when he slipped and his leg got stuck between the train and the platform. The subway staff stopped the train from moving and tried to pull him out, but when that didn't work, they asked passengers to alight the cars. What happened next was a grand showcase of teamwork as 50 passengers pushed the wagons to widen the gap and free the trapped man. We're finally down to our number 1 pick, but before that, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app's settings. Number 1. Holiday cheer. In 2013, 8-year-old Delaney Brown was battling leukemia and was told she might not live long enough to enjoy the holidays. With Christmas fast approaching, her last wish was simple. Listen to Christmas carolers. Her parents posted Delaney's request on her Facebook page and was pleasantly surprised when almost 10,000 volunteers came to serenade their beloved daughter. As the well-wishers sang holiday classics, her mother posted a photo of a happy Laney in bed saying, "I can hear you now, love you." Holding on to this cherished memory, Laney peacefully passed on just a few hours into Christmas. I'm not crying, you are. So, have you witnessed any gesture of kindness lately? Share the love and let everyone know your story in the comments section below. Take home our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? And since you're bawling your eyes out already, check out our list of the 20 beautiful moments of respect in sports. Till then, stay selfless, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.